When Emily first stepped into her new room, it felt like a promise, a sanctuary of soft lavender walls and sunlight filtering through delicate lace curtains. But every sanctuary has its secrets. Perched high on a shelf across from her bed, an antique doll sat in silent judgment. Its porcelain skin was flawless, its auburn curls perfectly placed, and its glassy eyes seemed to hold a depth that was unnervingly real. It was a relic from a forgotten time, left behind by the previous owners, a charming, if slightly unsettling, piece of decor. The unease began that very first night. Emily was certain she had left the doll facing the window, yet now its gaze was fixed directly on her bed. She dismissed it as a trick of the light, a figment of a tired mind. But morning after morning, the doll was never quite where she had left it. A slight turn of the head one day, a subtle shift toward the door the next. The silent repositioning became a chilling ritual, a quiet game of which she was an unwilling participant. Faint creaks from that corner of the room began to punctuate the deep silence of the night, and Emily knew, with a certainty that chilled her to the bone, that she was not imagining things. The tension finally gave way to resolve. With shadows stretching like grasping fingers across the floorboards, Emily decided the game had to end. Armed with only a flashlight, she entered the room, the air suddenly thick and cold. As if on cue, the door swung shut behind her, the sound echoing in the stillness. The beam of her flashlight trembled, dancing across the walls before landing on the doll. And then, the impossible happened. With a soft, grinding creak, the doll's head slowly turned to face her. Its painted smile seemed to widen in the darkness, and its eyes, once lifeless glass, now held a glint of profound and ancient awareness. Heart pounding in her chest, Emily forced herself closer.
Her light fell upon something she had never noticed before, a delicate, almost invisible seam running down the doll's back, hidden beneath its lace collar. With trembling fingers, she worked it open. Tucked inside was not machinery, but a small bundle of letters, yellowed with age, and a single faded photograph. The letters told a story of a forgotten tragedy, of a young girl's spirit bound to her most treasured possession, desperate not for vengeance, but simply to be heard. The strange movements, the nightly disturbances, they were not threats, they were a plea. In that moment, fear was replaced by empathy, as Emily finally understood the restless secret the house had been keeping.